Hi, Aaron Biley here. I just want to share some insights with you into the home-based business industry. If you're like me, this is probably not the first website that you've come across. You're doing your research, you've found and clicked off of a lot of sites, coming and going and doing your research and making sure you don't get scammed, making sure you don't jump into anything too quickly, which is exactly what I was doing. As you can see up there, I've failed 13 times in different opportunities over the last 10 years, always looking for something more. Over the last 7-8 years, I've been involved in physical business, which has been fantastic. I've learnt a lot. I've been very successful in that and made a lot of money in that. But about 6-12 months ago, my priorities changed again, and I worked out that I was just working far too many hours in my business and just wasn't getting the income that I required. So I again went searching and using the internet now as a fantastic tool that it is these days. I started researching for another opportunity where I could make money from the comfort of my own home, passively, and it had to be something that would work for me. As you saw, that I'd had 13 different opportunities before, so I knew what not to look for. So this time I went in armed with my checklist. I had 13 different things that I needed to tick off before I would even look at a home-based business. But I was really determined to do it because I really want to get out of the rat race. I wanted to get out of my work, trading time for money business, and I wanted to spend more time at home and make twice as much money with the least amount of effort. And I knew people were doing that on the internet at the moment, working from home. So I wanted to research the best opportunity that I could find. So if that's something that sounds familiar to you, you want to get out of your 9-to-5 job, you want to sack your boss, or you've gone into business but really you just bought yourself a job, or you just want to add a bit of extra income to help you pay off your mortgage, or stay at home with your kids, then we're both in the same boat. And I want to share with you what I found out and what not to do, and perhaps help you to make a decision, and so you don't have to research for the 6 months like I did. By the time I finished this sentence here, someone else would have started an online business, and that's how fast people are starting up businesses on the internet today from home. There are over 1 million people doing a home-based business in Australia at the moment, and it's predicted by 2010 that there'll be 3 in 10 households running a successful home-based business. And why wouldn't you? I mean, imagine not having to worry about getting up at the crack of dawn and driving in that peak hour traffic, catching the train with thousands of other people, going to a job that you really don't like. You're not overly passionate about it, but it does pay the bills. You come home late at night and you're tired. I mean, why wouldn't you want to work from home in the comfort of your own house, where you get up when you want to get up, you get your exercise in, you go for your walk, you do whatever you want to do, meditating, reading, whatever it is you do in the morning, and then when you decide to get around to it, you get stuck into your business, and you're working from the comfort of your own home until the hours that you want to do. You can spend time with your kids, with your partner, with your family, and the idea being that you make more money doing that from home than you did in your 9-to-5 job. I wouldn't want to look at a home-based business where my income was half of what it was, or even equaled the job that I was in. It had to be something that far outweighed the income that I was earning from my business or my job. So that's the sort of things I was looking for. I researched and came across about 37 different opportunities that I narrowed it down to, from people contacting me, to me researching myself, to opportunities, me putting my name and email address in certain opt-in pages on the internet. And really, out of the 37 that I looked at, there was only one that really got my attention that I decided to research more, and that was the Carbon Copy Pro opportunity. The reason that I decided to look into that one more was because I actually ticked all 13 boxes that I had required for a home-based business. With the other ones, I might have ticked maybe only 6 or 7, only got halfway, so it wasn't worth me pursuing that. They were really, really good, and I could see that people were making them work for them, and they were making some decent money, but just about every single one of them required you to drive lots of traffic to the website, which, that makes sense. If you don't drive traffic to your website, you're not going to make any money. But once you get stuck into them, once you start researching into them more, it's not that easy to drive traffic to your website. You can do Google AdWords, which is going to cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month, which I found out. and all the other sort of ways to drive traffic takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. Writing articles and doing blogs and putting classified ads up and banners and Web 2.0. It all took quite a bit of time to do, and it was really quite difficult to learn it. It was there's not too many people that know how to drive thousands of people to their website, qualified people, which is what required to be successful in those opportunities. So all the online ones, I sort of ruled them out straight away because of those reasons. I also needed to look at some sort of a mentorship or some sort of support there to help you, to teach you, to guide you, to make sure you're successful, because going blind in the dark by yourself, it leaves not much room for success. So I needed some sort of mentoring or help. The multi-level marketing businesses, I've tried many of them, and they just didn't work for me, and I'd try another one and it didn't work, and I'd try another one and it didn't work. And it's not that they didn't work, it was just me, and I'm just not built to hassle my friends and my family and strangers and tell them about this great opportunity where they have to go and do the same thing. It just wasn't built in me, so I had to rule out any multi-level marketing. As much as I do really like the residual income and business systems that they have in place, it just wasn't me. Obviously you got your scams that you find out. Most of the businesses online are pretty legitimate. People that are making that sort of money, they are making them. It's just that it's not easy for everybody to do, but you do have to rule out the scams. There are things like surveys, fill out surveys for money. That was time consuming and the money was very, very small. So I needed something with a residual income. I needed something with big upfront money straight away. I needed some evidence. Some guy contacted me about the share market software that you could predict what the share market was going to do, and I said, yep, that's fine, I'm open to it. Is there some referees that I can call, some testimonials, some people that are doing really well? And he couldn't supply me with that. He couldn't supply me with one person that was making money this way, or one testimonial. So straight away I didn't even bother about that one. I didn't want to be calling people on the phone and trying to sell to them. I didn't want to be penalised for not being able to work. If I went away like an eBay business, I couldn't work anywhere in the world. I didn't want to deal with products, so it had to be online where I could sell anywhere in the world, and I could take my business with me on holidays and do it from my internet and my laptop. I needed a residual income, so once I'd built the business, money would come in while I was sleeping, whether I worked it or not. But I also wanted to earn some big money up front straight away to get the cash flow going. And that's where Carbon Copy Pro came in. The more I looked at it, the more boxes I ticked, and I just couldn't get away from every box I ticked. There's no phone calls, there's no selling, there's no telling anyone. It had mentorship, it had great support, it had every list of things to do to drive traffic to your website, and they made it really easy. So I ticked all those boxes, and I decided to research into it a little bit more. But did it work? Well, I'm going to let you find that out on the next video, where I'll share with you the real inside detail on Carbon Copy Pro, and is it all that it cracked up to be, and was it my 14th failure, or was it my first time that I've been able to work from home and live the lifestyle that I've dreamed of. So I'll reveal all that in the next video. Feel free to look at all the information on this website. We're totally upfront and honest with you. We want to give you all the information so you don't fail yourself with any home-based business. You don't waste your time researching other ones, and we've provided all the honest information there. So if you're happy to get more information from us, just fill in the name and email address below, and we'll send you some more information straight away, and we can get together and start working, and I can replicate my business that I've got here with you and hold your hand until you're making some decent money, enough to quit your job, fire your boss, and that's just what I'm really passionate about. That's what I'm all about. So enjoy the website. I'll see you on the next video. I'll reveal even more information, and I hope this has been very helpful for you.